Yeah, she's right here next to me.
Oh, okay, you can hear me. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, your COVID-19 test, it came back positive. So let me check.
So we just got the call that we do have COVID. It's funny because I woke up this morning and I was using the restroom before I got started on some homework, and I got this call from an unknown number and I didn't answer because I was on the toilet. They called back a second time and I didn't answer again. They called back a third time, and that's when I started going, I bet this is like an important message. And Caleb had not gotten any calls yet at all. So that kind of had me suspicious. I thought this is probably UT. This is probably the emergency room where we got tested. I was gonna film us getting tested, but I had this weird feeling that they would be a little bit upset if I filmed it, just because there's been so much happening in the world right now. I didn't want them to be uncomfortable. Anyways, back to the main story. So I got the call 3 times and I finally was like, okay, Caleb, they've called me 3 times. This number has, let's call back and see who it is. And he's like, that's weird, I haven't gotten any calls yet. And so we called back and they said, hey, this is the emergency room at UT calling to give you your COVID results. They said, we're gonna give you Olivia's results first. And I said, okay. And they obviously, there's the clip that we just showed you guys.
How's Olivia doing?
She's doing.
I'm all right.
She's doing okay.
Not too very sick?
Yeah.
Sick?
Yeah, we've been stuck in the house for a day or two, not feeling great anyway. She had a real bad headache back on like Wednesday.
It was all day long.
But she's hanging in there.
No fevers or anything? Because that's interesting, because you're negative.
Mine came back negative.
Yep, you came back negative.
Then they checked Caleb's results while we were still on the phone with them, and it was negative. And I'm very shocked that it was negative, but I cut off the recording after that because I didn't want to show the rest of the conversation if there was anything they wanted to tell us that might be confidential. But basically the rest of the conversation was just them saying, well, if you start to feel really bad, like you can't walk to the bathroom without gasping for air, that's a point when you would need to come into the hospital. Which is so ironic because I had just texted my sister-in-law the night before saying, literally word for word, I can't even walk to the bathroom without being out of air. Like, it feels like I've run a mile when I'm just going to the bathroom. I didn't mention that to the ER nurse because obviously I was fine. I knew I was fine in that moment. But she did say, which is so weird, we didn't bring this up, but she just randomly said, something we worry about with the virus is blood clotting. And Caleb looked at me and he goes, and I go, well, ma'am, I have a blood clotting disorder. I have a gene that makes me more likely to have a blood clot, and I've had issues with it in the past. We won't go into all that. But she said, oh, okay, well then you're definitely high risk. And then I have a nurse friend that I was talking to about it, and she said, yes, you're definitely high risk. So I've had 2 nurses tell me that means I need to pay a little more extra attention, which is a little bit concerning. She said to make sure I get up and walk around a lot when I have the chance to just walk around to keep the blood circulating. She said people really get in trouble if they lay down too long and the blood starts to clot. So just make sure you move around. If you're to the point where you're not breathing very well at all, you can't breathe on your own, then just come into the ER, don't take any chances, just come on in. So that's basically where we're at right now. I don't think it's going to be a problem, but it's hard for me to breathe as is, and I'm wondering how long I've had this. Something that the nurse mentioned was, you could have had this for a while, and I'm wondering if I have, because I remember a couple weeks ago, about 2 weeks ago, I was having severe chest pain to the point of like doubling over. It was so bad. And I thought, that's probably just random. People get weird pains in their body from time to time. Something that our nurse mentioned on the phone was that if I start having any chest pains, to really pay attention to that, and if it gets really bad, to come on into the hospital. So that kind of made me wonder, and she did say, yeah, you could have had this for a while, before I even mentioned that idea. And so I'm thankful that she said these things without us having to ask. I didn't even bring up any of my medical history at all. She started spouting things that could be a problem, and turns out those are things that we needed to know. So it was really good to know that. Overall we're feeling okay. Breathing has been the biggest problem. Again, tasting is only getting worse. I cannot taste anything. And last night when I couldn't taste my mac and cheese, I pretty much knew it was positive. You're always shocked when it's positive, but I was pretty sure it was positive. I thought that if either of us, though, were gonna have a positive, like if we were gonna have different results, I would think that he would be positive because he is the most sick. However, a couple weeks ago, he was super sick on the couch all week and his results were negative. So either way, I think I'm shocked that we were positive at all. And the nurse did say that his results, if he were to test again tomorrow or the next day, it would probably show up positive. It just takes a couple days. So we're just gonna go ahead and say that we both have it. Needless to say, I think we're doing pretty well given the circumstances. I will say that I keep feeling like I'm gonna pass out, and so anytime I feel like I'm gonna pass out, I just lay down on the floor. Stop, drop, and lay down. I just did that a second ago. I just was standing there eating a little granola bar, and I said, uh-oh, and I put it down and I laid down on the floor, and Caleb said, what are you doing? And I was like, I was gonna pass out. So if you feel like you're gonna pass out, the best thing to do is always just go ahead and drop. That way you don't fall. So other than just feeling really weak and achy, like we've got the flu, it's not been horrible. I think what I'm dreading most right now is the fact that I'm about to cook chicken and dumplings, and I'm not gonna be able to taste it at all. We'll see if I can taste it though. We'll see. I'll let you guys know if I can smell it or taste it. Yep. Can't smell that. You wanna try to smell it? Can you smell it?
It smells good.
You can smell?
Yeah, I can smell.
Man.
You can't smell?
Not at all. I don't even remotely know. I'm gonna shred up the chicken now.
Yeah, girl.
This is... No. I don't wanna like get the broth out over here and lose all my broth, and... I just don't know.
It's a struggle.
Cooking,
it's a situation.
I just need to shred this up. How does it taste?
It's good.
It's good?
Yeah.
I can't taste it.
And who are you? Oh, sorry, sir.
Is the camera on me?
Yep.
Harry Potter. Good Lord. Are you really? Good Lord. Well, Ron's told us all about you, of course. When did he get here?
This morning.
I'm searching for flavor. I got nothing.
Mine is delightful.
Nope.
Can't get it.
Nope. There's no taste at
Mine's
all.
great. Just a hint of salt and pepper. And it,
You like it? You like it?
It's great.
It's weird. Like, you'd think that I'd have a little tiny sliver of an idea of what it tastes like.
You got nothing.
Nothing. I
Nothing.
mean,
Nada.
I would say it tastes like
Zilch.
water, but even water has a flavor to it. And my nose is completely clear. It's only got a couple of little... You know, like when you got a cold and you blow your nose, taste can come back. Like if you're eating and you can't taste something that well, you can blow your nose and you get your taste back because it's related to smell. I mean, no matter how many times I blow my nose, I can't taste anything. I can't smell anything. The only thing I smelled last night was peanut butter. I kind of could smell peanut butter, but it smelled like a toxic chemical, kinda. I'm gonna smell it again today because it's gotten worse.
We gotta keep you good and hydrated, so I've got some Pedialyte. Would you like grape that you can't taste? Orange, mixed fruit that you can't taste? Or strawberry that you can't taste?
Strawberry!
Alright, strawberry it is.
Caleb got me some
It's helping you in this case.
strawberry. What?
It's helping you in this case.
He gave me some strawberry Pedialyte because I'm not very hydrated right now. I don't know if I'm dehydrated, but I'm not hydrated. So I'm drinking it and it literally, he said it tastes disgusting.
It literally tastes like the juice that sits on top of a Jell-O pack.
Ew.
It's a Jell-O juice.
He said it tastes like Jell-O and that I wouldn't like it. And here I am. It tastes like nothing again. Like I can't. So it's coming in handy because I can hydrate on healthy stuff and like I'm gonna eat all the salad I can this week.
I'll have abs too. They just won't be
You know,
tight.
I can't taste, but I will say
It's a weird consistency.
my senses are picking up on the fact that there's a taste. It's just not tasting like anything. Does that make sense?
Nope.
Like, I can tell that this has some sort of light taste. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just the fact that it's cold. It's like, it's kind of cold in my mouth. Wow, it's like crunchy air. Crunchy air. Here's the real test. I could smell peanut butter a little bit yesterday. I can't smell it at all today. At all. Like, all right. Whoa, no.
So weird.
Babe, like, this
You got
is...
the weirdest COVID symptoms. Like, you're not having too much trouble breathing right now.
If I hadn't
You just
gotten
can't taste
tested-
anything.
Yeah, my nose is clear. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't even matter if my nose is... It's
No.
not because I'm stuffy.
No.
It's literally just because my taste and smell is gone. It's completely gone. I'm gonna try this hot sauce. It's Diablo. It's the worst. I mean, the worst. Oh, what's the word that I'm looking for? Yes. The spiciest level of Taco Bell sauce. All right, on a chip that I cannot taste. It's supposed to be white cheddar Dorito. Okay, that's enough. I think. Well, I'll do a little more. I'm getting something. Whoa! Interesting. My tongue burns, but I can't taste anything.
any flavor, you have just burn.
No flavor. It's better than nothing.
Well, while you work on that,
I just want to feel something.
I'm going to...
No taste. Tastes like nothing. Again. Crunchy air. This is like when you go deaf or blind.
Wow. So the Thousand Island has almost like a bacon, kind of sweet but tangy flavor. And then the lettuce you can't really taste that much. The shrooms add a good little aftertaste in the back. Just a little bit of like a kind of like a smoky taste.
Good morning. It is now the next day. This is the second day of quarantine. We found out we were COVID stricken. What's the word? We found out we had COVID yesterday. So today we are already bored and we are gonna try to decorate our house for Christmas. So this is the layout that we have. It's normally more clean than this, but this is the layout we have. We're gonna move some things around.
Here's our Christmas tree.
That's so cute. As far as how we feel today, how do you feel, Caleb?
Well, I ain't got no energy.
Yeah.
Sore, physically sore. Everything just kind of hurts.
Yeah, me too.
Got a headache, but
Mm-hmm.
so I'm here. We're making it.
Yeah, we are.
Life. We're doing things.
Yes. Okay, so far we've moved this couch right here from that side to this side, and it's gonna make the walkway a little bit more narrow, which I don't like. I like it to be very open, but that's okay because the tree is gonna be the most important thing in the room. It's gonna be in that corner. So we have the rocking chair over here, and our couch is kind of boxing in this little space where the mantle is, and we'll probably have some stockings right there. I'm gonna try to find something Christmassy to hang where that mirror is, because I think that would probably make it a lot more Christmassy in here. I don't want it to just be a tree and then the same springy colors that we have, so we'll figure something out. But anyways, it's coming along pretty good so far. We will keep updating you guys. I need to take a shower. I look ridiculous right now. I definitely feel a little bit better today than I have the past few days. There's Caleb.
Here I am.
We actually got 2 trees because we didn't know which one, well, we did know which one we wanted. Walmart gave us the wrong one. They gave us a substitution, which was this one. And we just didn't like it as much. It's a different shade of green than we wanted. It looks more like a pine color, and we wanted more of this one. Here it is over here. This is the one we wanted. So we drove to the Alcoa Walmart to get this one, and it's what is this one? It's got more frost on it. Birmingham. I don't even know, but it just looks more of our style, I feel like, so we wanted this one. So we've got to figure out a way to get that one back. We can't go anywhere, so somebody please help us. Help us.
I needed a hug.
You needed a hug?
Yeah.
I give you a hug. We've got our mantle decorated and the fire is on top instead of bottom for now. And we've got our tree decorated. We have a different tree for our bedroom that will be more fun and like red and green colors. This one is just more bougie, yeah. Aesthetically pleasing. Yes. I really like the white bells on here. It's really cute. It looks more white. The lights look white in person, but on video they look yellow. Yeah, but they're definitely white in person. I just got out of the shower and I was feeling really rough, looking very rough too. So I put on this oximeter that our friend brought us. Oh my gosh. I can't put my, it's shaky. My hand's so shaky. That was so funny. Yes, our friend is a nurse practitioner. I won't say her name. She's phenomenal, and she brought us this oximeter to check oxygen since I have had a hard time like catching my breath. So anytime I put it on, anytime I feel, excuse me, COVID brain. Anytime I feel like I can't get a good breath, I'll put this on and just make sure my oxygen levels are okay for peace of mind. I wanted to see it go up a little bit because I'm just kind of having a hard time. But this is really thoughtful of her. She brought us Pedialyte to stay hydrated, and thankfully I can't even taste it because my taste is completely gone. What else did she bring? NyQuil and some Hershey Hugs, and that's just so thoughtful. Caleb's been eating them a lot. I'm trying to save them until I can actually taste. But it's really thoughtful of her to do that. I'm keeping the blood circulating. I'm taking baby aspirin to make sure it stays thin and not clumped up. You know, I don't want to have any issues, so we're doing everything we can. Other than feeling kind of like just really weak and tired, we're pretty good. Like, no fever, just really weak, really fatigued, like the flu. Tonight, I think we're probably gonna drink some hot chocolate and some Christmas mugs and watch a Christmas movie once we get everything cleaned up, since we decorated for Christmas. And now that we have the beautiful holiday scenery, we can enjoy a nice night in with a Christmas movie. All homework is done, thank the Lord, and we're all well. We're all well, and thankful for our friend that brought us all these goodies, and for Caleb's parents that brought us groceries, and my parents brought us food, and everyone's been so sweet to like offer to bring stuff to us. It's been overwhelming. Like, I can't believe it. Our friend that brought us this and the medicine, she also came and checked our lungs and wore her hazmat suit, so-called. She wore her protective gear, and she checked to make sure like we were breathing okay, and just kind of vitals and everything, and it looks well. So hopefully we're on the road to recovery. Watching Home Alone 2 because we watched the first one the other night. Caleb's fixing the tree. And we're gonna have popcorn and what's it called? Hot chocolate. Even though I can't taste it, I'm still gonna really enjoy it. It's hard to enjoy because it like aggravates me that I can't taste anything. But you know, I will not let my food mock me. I'm gonna enjoy it. Hey Google, turn off the living room lamps. Hey Google, turn off the living room lamps. Ooh. It's Christmas! We put up a little tree in our room, and we cleaned out this whole corner that had a bunch of clothes that we're putting in storage. That wreath is supposed to be above our bed, but we need to find some stuff to go beside on either side of it. So we've just been doing some reorganizing in here. Reorganizing, is that a word? Are you ready for bed?
Yeah.
How do you feel? Pretty pretty bad.
Making it. I'm here.
I think this
We're
is
here.
the worst we've felt. Honestly, this is probably the worst we've felt yet.
Yeah, it's not cool.
Which is weird because, like, technically I started feeling bad on Wednesday. I didn't know that it was COVID. I just had a migraine. So that means the start of it was that day. What day is today? Sunday?
Yeah.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This is about day 5 for me. Woo. So I just started getting a sore throat for the first time throughout this whole process. Mostly it's just been fatigue and just confusion, like not making any sense at all. Just my brain is not working. Listen, as a music major, there's one thing you know all the time, and that's the notes on the music staff. I've known that since 5th grade, but I was doing my music homework last night and I was like looking at the staff and like, wait, what are the notes on the staff? And it was like, okay, I know something's, it's not good, but mostly that, just feeling drained and like the flu pretty much. It is kind of hard to breathe, but we seem to be doing okay with that.
We've not
It's
dealt with that too bad.
It's weird that I'm just now getting a sore throat because Caleb had that like day 1. He had a sore throat, so I hope my taste buds will improve and it's not gone for a couple weeks. I would say it'll be back before too long, but I don't want to go all of quarantine without being able to enjoy any food. That's the worst part. But anyways, we're gonna end the vlog here. This is the end of day 2 of being quarantined. We found out yesterday morning that we had COVID.
Yeah, Friday. Yeah, yesterday morning.
Well, it's day 2. If it gets any more interesting, we will update you. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.